to get somebody a gift that's roughly around about the same dollar figure as what you yourself get. Like, that kind of thing I've always felt weird. And I've always felt it was like, I don't know. Personally, I always felt it was a little bit annoying when people eventually have kids and they're like, oh, Christmas is only for like the kids now. So, like, unless you have one, fuck you and your presents. And it's like, oh, well, that's fucking sweet. Thanks. But I mean, beyond that, like, I loved Christmas too much. Like, I know somebody else is up here. I'll find you. Yeah, I don't know. Like, decorations, the smell, the... You have a gun? Hold on. The food. I enjoy all of that. This will be, like, without getting too heavy into topics, this will be one of my first Christmases without my toxic family. So that'll be hard and also good at the same time. It was one of those things where they're like really super celebrated, but at the same time, it's good that I'm not having to deal with them at the same time. It's really weird having to like specify the balance with that, because like it's good but it's bad, if that makes any sense. But yeah, where? Who am I near now? Is there somebody up there? Jesus Christ! Every time I walk towards this place, like, I like this. Whatever they're doing with this little arbory thingy looks really nice. Is food a present? Depends. It really depends. So, like, in Australia, if somebody goes to the effort of, like, making a home-cooked fucking pavlova, fuck yeah, that's a gift. That's a gift that everybody can enjoy. If it's, like... There's a guy with a gun in there. If it's, like... I don't know. I guess... A fruitcake itself, I wouldn't say is a gift. It's more like a seasonal food that's part of the season. It's kind of how, you know how with like Thanksgiving and stuff, you got turkeys and it's kind of like expected around that time. It's kind of like that kind of logic. There's certain foods and experiences, sounds, sights and stuff you kind of like adhere to that holiday, and that like some people enjoy and some people don't. And I deeply enjoy Christmas. It's one of the few seasons of the year that I actually really like. My family doesn't want me around for reasons, but I've been going for 7 years now, so I'm used to it. Yeah, no, I stopped being, I stopped letting them have access to me about a year ago. And it's the greatest thing. Is that, oh yeah, it's a potato. Yeah, it's been the greatest thing for my health ever. I talked about this a couple of times, that like my health has never been better. And the emotional like roller coaster that I was on, having them have access to me all the time, was just not worth it. And like, seriously, the results of my health over this past year have been just amazing. Like, I don't think I'd be quite as like good health if I was still like connected to them. Is it not access me for me pushing? Was it for me pushing me away? Yeah, no, I meant me. In my family, I prevented them from having access to me. There's a bit of a difference there. It's like when your family kind of like uses you, kind of thing. It's a different situation to like being part of it or willingly participating in it. Mine's very fucked up. That's why we don't go into details. So yeah, this Christmas is gonna be good and bad. It'll be nice to have like a stable Christmas in one sense. Oh shit, you guys are already out here. Alright, hold on. I'll tell you what. Oh no, I'm so fucking far away. I've got my thing on me. Maybe you can swim back. How did you get that shot? I might be able to swim back if I max out this thing. Oh man, that is so far. Alright, let's get some food in me. Yeah, I don't blame you for walking. Yeah. Everybody's got their own reasons. And sometimes Christmas is hard. That's why I was saying that I don't know if I'll be streaming on or around Christmas, because my stream time is late at night. So it allows me to have a little bit more availability to be here. And I know that some people aren't going to be having the best day. And I do like, being able to at least like be here somewhere like you guys can come and hang out and stuff. But at the same time, I'm not quite sure what my fucking plans are. I know New Year's is not one that I'll be doing that. I might swim out. I know it's a long way. We got time. Hopefully my person doesn't fucking get absolutely incapacitated. I did feed her. She's got increased recovery and shit at the moment. Let's go. This is going to be a bit. I'll use this thing when we get out to a degree so we can speed up a bit. I don't want to completely cap it. Whenever her speed goes down, I'll use it. Family pushes you away because in trans. That's not cool. That's not cool of them at all. I kind of hate families that are like that. They're like either don't understand it or don't accept it. And are just like, fucking be happy for having a fucking child that's grown into adult that knows and is comfortable with their fucking body for what they are. It's just fucking disgusting when people do that. Like, I've said this before. I've grown up in an extremely homophobic fucking household. So it's taken a lot of time away from them to kind of like allow for my own fucking perspectives on the world. Oh man, that didn't actually take long at all. But yeah, like I have very different perspectives than my family. I don't agree with them. That's part of arguments. Like, so when I said 7 years, yeah, I'm used to it. Jesus Christ, that's a hard thing. That's an extra hard thing to deal with. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's one of those scenarios where I wish I knew more about the world to kind of understand it better. I really do. Unfortunately, with the background that I've had, I've been very shut off to the world. We've had a couple of conversations about this in the past, where it's like I'm only just getting to express the kind of person that I am and just the general openness that I have for everyone. But at the same time, like sometimes it's just horribly tainted by like having spent too long around these people. And I hate that. That's part of why they're not really allowed to be anywhere near me. As I don't agree with them. Raccoons. Oh my god, there has been a severe lack of chaos raccoons, Trantha. Are you going to call you blessed? That sounds really hard. Yeah, it's not something that like anybody that hasn't gone through it personally or doesn't know somebody with a loved one can possibly really fully understand. It's one of those things. What's it being alone? It's very hard, but it's very addictive at the same time. Being addictive. Sorry, I'm just trying to follow along. I'm also trying to find where this person is because I know there's a back entrance here that they got out. Oh man. I'll find you. Don't worry, I'll find my fucking way in. You found your way out, which means there's an opening here somewhere. It's not that. There. Oh, hello. Alright, hold up. Don't get close, mate. You gotta... Oh, wow. That actually killed him. This might be what hit me. Sorry, I'm just trying to keep track of... One of these guys hit me really hard before. And they got out here. So where did you get out? That's because you don't have to worry about other people not having to worry about getting back stabbed. It's just peaceful. Yeah. I can understand that. It is a little bit that way. If you don't put any like personal faith in other people, you don't have to worry about them letting you down. Yeah, this is copper. But at the same time, like, there must be some people that you've like, are close to. That, oh shit, fuck off. That, you actually like do trust, have built like a relationship with. I hope that you're not like fully isolated. If not, you are welcome here. I have, an open, welcoming community. It's just, there you are. nobody should be in that position. Are you wearing... Alright. I thought he was wearing like a little like fox outfit for a second there, and I'm like, I love it. But I want one. There's these openings. Can I get in here? Fucking hell. Where did they get out? Where did you guys get out from? There's a fucking course. I'm traveling up north to see a dear friend of mine in a few months. Oh, good. Here. I hate shots. A waiver. Why? Oh, man. I fucking love your rando comments. A waiver. There we go. Oh, Jesus, that hit. Is it? But in my area, yeah, it's quite isolated. I think that's probably one of the best things that exists with the internet, at least, is that you don't have to be, like, completely isolated, although it is very hard with the internet as for, like, knowing who you can actually, like, build trust with. Oh, fuck off, mate. You and your gun. Are you going to come out of the wall? Is there a way over there? Because if you get closer, mate, I got one aimed for your face. There. Not quite aimed at your face, but I mean good enough. Come here. Get out of the tree, you fucking... What is this shit? I hate this. Get out of the tree. Where? Up there? No. Fucking let me out of here. Oh, man. What the fuck is going on in this place? As I can feel everything. Oh my god. I remember like flowers of grass or wind. I really hate flies and other bugs and that on my legs. Yeah, I gotta agree with that. Not a real big fan of like bugs and shit being on my legs. Which is funny because we were just literally talking about the fact that I used to catch bugs. And like lizards and shit just to give them pats. Come on. They'll do that. I think that guy's dead. Yes, compulsion to pick up sticks that exists. Where are you? Somebody's been getting good shots at me and I don't know where they are. It's not that guy. Shadow got hungry, so he went out to acquire food. He may or may not be back later. I don't know where this guy is. He got a really good shot off at me. I'm gonna scroll up here and hopefully get in and steal some shit. You had a dream about him. I actually had one with you guys in it. I was talking about this a bit earlier tonight. There was, I had like a time traveling dream. It was a bit of a mess because I had it 3 times in a row. One of those people that has a dream and then like I dream it again. Like I re-entered the same dream back to back. But yeah, I had one with you and Shadow and maybe somebody else. And somebody is sneaking up behind me. Come here, you cunt. I heard you. Yeah, you were there. The problem was that it was really convoluted because I had the dream a couple of times over. I can't exactly tell what the fuck happened. As far as I could tell, I had like a housekeeper. Anyway, I had like a housekeeper that was able to teleport me through time. Like different periods of time. Like massive gaps of time sort of thing. And supposedly the house that I kept like teleporting into, we had some kind of like a murder mystery thing going on there, but it was actually just my disappearance that was the murder mystery, essentially. I don't need seats. Can I drop them? Yeah, so it was really weird. No, you weren't murdered. Supposedly the confusion was that I was murdered, but I wasn't. I just got sent through time. So people thought that I had died in one era and like locked down the house and basically listed Shadow's room. Shadow was a kid. Shadow was like, I don't know, like 10 or some shit like that. And his room for some reason was listed as like radioactive. It was weird. And yeah, I just remember like, because I entered it a couple of times, it was like, how do I say this? Like slightly different each time. So something would happen and then it would change like a little bit. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the love. A fishing bait has sunken land. It is interesting. So I'm raiding this place. It took me ages to fucking find my way in. It took me so long, and I think there's actually an exit right here. This is where this bastard is probably getting out. And yeah, I need to go back to my boat, but it's over there. And I've got all the stuff, and there's so many people, and I've got like 100 or so shots, so that's doing good. But I have so much fucking gear on me. Maybe I can do that. Maybe I could take a little bit extra. Yeah, I don't need, let's see, premium fireplace, sure. Decorative fireplaces are important, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just mostly trying to like steal a heap of stuff from this place and break it down. I haven't even looted this guy. I'll come back. I'm not sure. I think you were like, I know you weren't specifically like the housekeeper, but you were like a lady that was like, how do I put it? You were a lady that was also like, not so much like taking care of the house, but you were like above the housekeeper, and you were kind of like keeping the premises in between the times where I was time traveling. So, like, you were incapable of like aging. You weren't the boss. You weren't in charge of like the housekeeper or anything, but you were kind of like, I guess, like the human presence that was like keeping somebody in the house in between it. But the thing is, the way that the time travel thing worked was like a rebirth type thing. So if I got removed from one time period and forced forwards, what would happen is I would die in that existence and then move forwards in time to whatever the new time period was. But then you would also get moved forwards so that nobody would end up aging and dying on that premises, as far as I could tell. I think that's what was happening, was that the housekeeper lady was like capable of like, what? Fuck off. I think she was capable of like bringing us forward through the eras constantly. I think she was kind of responsible for making sure that we didn't like age and like fall to like a specific time period. But the thing I thought was funny was my room was turned into Shadow's room, and when I came back, his room was like closed off to the world. Like, everybody's told that it was just radioactive and all the stuff inside of it was like off limits and stuff. But he like literally like grew up and like lived in there, like as if it wasn't a problem. And it was just like, what the fuck is this story? That's why it's dreams. I might be able to get in there. That does sound like Shadow. The thing was, he was only young, so he must have only just been like brought forward himself. Because the funny thing is, like, fucking hell, where is this entranceway? Just because we were, oh, here. Just because like he was young doesn't mean that we came from the same time period. He could have literally lived 40 years older than me and just been brought forwards to the same time as me, like that kind of stuff. That's how it got confusing, because when I like dreamt through it a couple of times, it was like different variations of time frames and like outcomes and time periods that we skip forwards and stuff. It was weird. It's not the weirdest shit that I've dreamt, but it was definitely interesting. And I do definitely credit it to like last week when you were having the dream about Shadow, myself having to like evacuate sheep with the helicopter. Like, I definitely attribute it to like just that, giving my brain the idea that it can possibly dream of these things. Okay, that's, oh shit. I hate that your bullets can go through the wall, and yet when I shoot you, they don't. How do I get up there? There's a guy over there. There's 3 above me. Did I get everything? No. Fancy chair. I tell you what, that's not helping me much. Can I get up where you are? There's a box up there. There's some scrap there. This thing looks very lootable. I'm trying not to die again in all senses. Oh, blueprint. I sound very calming to dream. You basically were. You're like very reserved and charming, as far as I could tell. I'm kind of like very respectable lady. Let's see if I can just cap you. Oh, you'd think that a headshot would get it done, you know? Apparently not. God. Every time I shoot one of these bastards, I expect a headshot to do it. It just doesn't. I've spent so much time over on this part of the map, and I feel like I'm getting nowhere. At the same time as getting shot up a lot. I like how this place looks, by the way. I love how that house looks. I'd love to make something like that. It's so pretty. No. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I was not doing anything to you. I was just stealing all your shit. I don't need any more of your scrap. Well, I kind of do. There's more scrap there too. There's like down here. If I can get down here and get back up. I think it's being nice is more, feels more good than being mean. Yeah, well, it's like even Shadow being like young and stuff like that. Like, he reminded me of some character I've seen in an anime ages ago, like something from like Cardcaptors or something. Not Cardcaptors specifically. Maybe, there's like a little kid that visits the Iran High School Host Club. At one episode, I don't fucking know where it is, but he's a little kid that's like in love with another little kid, and they try to help him and stuff in the story, and that's kind of how it goes. But he just reminded me of that. It was just like adorable, and I don't really say that about kids because I don't fucking think much of kids. But yeah, I just thought that was interesting that it was actually like pretty endearing for like a very young kid. Come on, you. There we go. All right. I'm almost all the way up on your stuff. Also, that lantern looks nice. Can I have one of those back at my base? Is that not allowed to love yet? That's fair. Like, it all depends on everybody's family and stuff. Also depends on like where you're from and stuff. I know you're in the Netherlands and stuff. I don't know of any like restrictions on that, but I know like everybody has something different throughout the world. I thought it was hilarious. My parents put restrictions on me and then sent me to an all-girls school. And I'm like, look, it was either not gonna matter or it was gonna matter. And probably not in the way that they wanted. See, ski mask. Interesting. A silly ghost. I don't have space for this, but I do have space to throw that. I think that's harsh. Yeah. Also depends too. Some families are sort of like that. Some families have like traditions and shit as well, which can like change up. Oh, my boat's over there. Can change up kind of like the perspective on that. Like I'm kind of a little bit mindful of that. That I know like there are some families that have like some cultures have got traditions involving that. God damn it, I couldn't make it over it. Yeah. Some families have got like cultural traditions surrounding it, and it does suck. But you know, I kind of get it. Some of them are archaic, but that's not my business to say. Yeah, but I'm not 100% Netherlands, or not at all. I thought you were. I thought that you said that that's where you were. It's like I feel like I've like asked that a couple of times, and you kind of like yeah, or about that because I know Shadow's Poland. And what the fuck are these? They're turtles? Was that unborn here? Yes, but my parents are like, what the hell are these? They're turtles? Yeah, they are. They are turtles. Alright. Sorry, I just don't see groups of turtles much. Switching over my PC. No worries. So I was born way different country. That makes sense. But they both aren't from that country too. That's complicated as fuck. That's so complicated. I don't have much room for this. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Cause yeah, I was gonna say like I'm basing like a lot of like I shouldn't assume, But I'm basing like a lot of assumption off like where you've said that you are. And so therefore like, I don't know. Like I don't know that much about Netherlands to begin with. But like I'm basing like some of my thought process off like where you are. And as far as I knew, I didn't think Netherlands had much in the way of restrictions, but then, oh, for fuck's sake, leave me on the boat. But if you're also from, like, elsewhere and then elsewhere and elsewhere, like, that makes it a lot more convoluted. Can you put... Please stop kicking me off the fucking boat. Stop. Stop it. Stop it. Jesus Christ. I'm not even touching anything. I'm literally just standing on it and it's absolutely having a shit fit about it. Okay, are we stable? Are we good? Maybe? No? Absolutely not? Right, I'm going to stand back here. Jesus Christ, this thing is going places and it does not like me standing on it. I don't want to be in the boat. I want to be in... Oh my god. This is an effort. Put stuff back. That's better. PC is so much better. Yeah, Twitch on phone can be difficult. Oh, I'm dropping stuff again. What else am I carrying that I can leave here? Fuel? That? Anything else? Yes, no, maybe that. Is that from what my grandma told me? She says, is it been here because World War II, Netherlands workers? Netherlands needed workers and my family moved here for jobs. Okay. That makes sense. My parents say we don't have a country. That's very complex. That's just going absolutely super complex. It's like, no wonder why sometimes I'm like confused when we're talking about locations and stuff and I'm like not following at all. Makes a little bit more sense for me at the moment. My poor acrylic. Look, my boat fucking hates me, alright? I try to stand on this thing, like, where did my other box go? Hold on, where's my headlamp? Where did that go? There. There. Give me up. Give me that cloth. Okay, the cotton seeds can stay. Jesus Christ, I swear this boat fucking hates me. Like, is it in regards to the swaying ship? Oh, I know. Look, I get under this thing and it goes mental, right? Watch, right? I can send it flying. It shouldn't be able to do that, but it can. Ugh. All right, let's get out the gun. Go back in here. My person's shivering, so my aim's going to be crap. But it's fine. I need to get in here and I need to kill people. How's it going? Pretty sure Mirthless has been here the whole time. Sorry, I had to yawn. I'm pretty sure Mirthless has been, like, roughly lurking around. You don't, like, normally just waking up about now, aren't you, Mirthless? That's a friend. Great, how are you? Yeah. I could only imagine if Triantha had been part of, like, the fucking Streamiversary event. Would have been mental. Like, there was a fair bit of chaos. I don't know if you got a chance to, like, check it out or not. Oh, hello, dead person. Alright. Can I loot this? It helps. Is that Laz or is? Something like that. I'm unsure. It probably doesn't help me that much, however. I'm, like, geographically, like, unaware of a lot of things. Like, for starters, it didn't help that I didn't actually take geography. So I don't have the slightest fucking clue of maps and shit. Oh, well done. But I mean, I do sometimes look stuff up. That's why, like, I had thought that you're in, like, the Netherlands sort of area. From, like, talking between you and Shadow a couple of times. Now, somebody shot me from up there, and I just don't know. I don't know. Oh, yeah, Triantha. Harrod in Discord as well is also, like, creeping up on your levels of chaos. Just to give you a heads up. It's like, he's not quite as chaotic, but he was definitely getting there in amongst the Streamiversary event. He got me killed, what, 9 times in it? I noticed that. Yeah. I did say, like, when you get back, like, I don't know, you'll probably be pretty fond of him. The Shadow might know. Yeah, he might. Like I said, there'll be a case of, like, if he manages to get back before the end of the stream. Let me get rid of that. Eat the food. I already have a spare elephant. Ski mask? A ski mask doesn't quite look... Okay, I gotta see this. Yeah, okay, that's not what I really thought was ski mask, but sure. I'd like to be able to sell that, but I know it's not going to give me money. Give me my goggles. They were giving me like armor or something. They're giving me like 3 armor. My person's shivering so fucking bad. Can I get in here? I don't know where anybody else here is, by the way. None of that is going to help me. Like, yeah, they're fine. They're definitely better than that. I just can't take any clothes and shit at the moment. Can I just drop all this? Just take everything. Also, turn off the headlights so I don't run it out. Alright. I literally cannot keep carrying all this clothes. It's great to take it back and sell it and shit. I don't think I can scrap it. I don't think. Alright, what else is here? I may have to return back. I've done that place. There's scrap metal there. Can I hold it? Maybe. I put... Whoa, hold on. I love just throwing these. I don't need to keep them. Give me my other thing. Yeah, that. Just chuck that over there. I don't need to keep them, but I just like throwing them because why the fuck not? It lights up the whole area. It gives me a space in my inventory. Alright. Gun out. Let's see. Come on. Alright. Well, that's where that landed. I'm amazed it's not setting shit on fire. Maybe? Okay. There you are. I knew there was another one. Okay, peaceful music. Okay, this might have been the last guy. Maybe. Ammo and stuff. Okay, that's great and shit. What did you have in here? This whole time I've just been like trying to wipe it out. Grenades. Yes. Yes, I'm so fucking overexcited about that. I've got like... That's unnecessary. Can I tell you what. This thing I don't think sells for anything. If this thing does light, I'll keep that. I have so many fucking gun parts. I think we can just drop that for now. I know it's a bit of a waste. I know that, but it'd be fine. I don't have quite enough spaces for this. I don't need the gunpowder. Here you go. You got it. Rock, paper, scissors. Depends who I'm up against. It really just depends. Like, did I not get antibiotics out of that? Hold on. I don't know. Never really like rock, paper, scissors, Nick. Like family members were always like better than me at it. I've never really had any reason to play it with Nick actually. Like, I don't know. That's kind of like not how like. Wait, was that? No, that was a flare. Like, it's not so much like that would be how we'd like resolve a dispute or anything like that. That's not even how we'd decide. Like, we're generally either like in agreeance or disagreeance or like half agreeance. Like, we're pretty good with most things, but we don't even like play it just casually. I normally get beaten at it by like family and stuff, but I haven't also done that for ages. Sometimes me and my brother do rock, paper, scissors. We don't want to do something. Yeah, that makes sense. See, that would be like the last times I would have actually like rock, paper, scissored. Would be like up against like maybe my brother or something back when we were kids. Like when we reached like teens and stuff like that, like we had different priorities and stuff. Like we had our own jobs and shit. So, and we also had our own like chores and shit that were kind of expected or like set in a role by that point. Based on who did it more and who did it better. Well, yeah. My brother started working as soon as he was legally able to. He went and mowed lawns every weekend. Earned him quite a fucking sum of money doing that. He had to operate one of those like tractor mowers and just do like acreage for hours a weekend. I took on an office job as soon as I was legally allowed to, which we were both still in high school. Like, the intent was to get a job. As soon as you got a job, you could afford things. Like, we could get ourselves a mobile. Once we had a regular job, that meant that we could, like, pay off the mobile bill, stuff like that. We wanted to save up for cars, houses, stuff like that as well. So we did.